1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm gonna do one more before I go off to get the milk. Voice. So where are you from? Joshie turns, huh? She sees an older whore, maybe like 40, sitting on the floor on some, this is like, reminds me of the lady from The Wrestler. Another thing that I have never seen, but know of. So many things are like that for me, because I don't like a lot of shit. Well, I like some things and I don't like other things, but I've just heard of so many things that I haven't seen, you know, or don't want to see. Anyway. On some pillows, leaning against the wall and idly twisting her hair around her finger. Whore, past the pillows. Come sit with me, young gent. Joshie sighs, but she comes over and sits beside her anyway. She offers her the cup of water. The whore gives a little smile, then takes the cup and drinks. She winks and then takes out a flask from inside her nightgown, refilling the cup with booze. She offers it back to Joshie. Oh, that's nice. Joshie, thanks. She looks sadly into the cup. Man, it must be rough being a prostitute, huh? All these men just using you, then throwing you to the side like you don't even matter. The whore drinks, then she shrugs. It's a rough world, sure. Doing this job is no paradise. But is it any worse than working your hands to the bone on some farm or in some factory? Is it harder than being a nurse or a nun or slaving away for the rest of your life for some husband? She shakes her head. Nah, give me the choice and I'll stay here. That's not social commentary at all. Joshie blinks. Wow, I never thought about all that before. The whore smiles. She takes another drink. Well, now you have. Besides, not all the men are mean bastards. Joshie, really? Whore. Oh yeah, there's many different types. Take it from me. She laughs hoarsely. Sometimes they come to work off anger, but sometimes they come to work off a heartbreak. Sometimes they're just plain horny. Sometimes they come to prove to themselves that they're a good enough man, and sometimes they come to confess. Joshie, confess? Whore, oh yes. Joshie, confess what? Whore, oh man, this is like one of those ping pong back and forth, like let's explain everything matches, but okay. But I feel like this does happen in Westerns and other things too, so it's fine. Whore, oh, all types of things, whatever's eating at them. I can't tell you all the things I've heard over the years. See, here's the thing about cowboys. They're terrified of one thing more than anything else, and that's looking weak in front of other cowboys. Yeah. So, whenever the urge to be weak comes on them, which happens to everyone, there ain't no stopping it. That's when they come running to us. Joshie, huh? Whore, yep. A prostitute is one half pussy and one half priest. That's what I always say. She laughs again. Joshie sits there for a moment, pondering all that the whore has said. She looks around the room full of tired, worn-out women. Joshie, so there's all different kinds of cowboys? Whore, oh, without a doubt. They like to pretend they're all the same. They're pack animals, you know, like dogs. But they ain't all the same. Joshie glances around and whispers, have you ever seen one that's not a pack animal? A loner? Whore raises an eyebrow, shifts closer. Once in a while I have. Joshie, how about one who lives out on the range, but acts gentle, talks soft, not nervous, but shy? The kind of man who could live in a house full of women for a month and still never seem like a sexual threat. Whore, soft laugh. And beautiful? Joshie sighs. She pauses. She pushes aside her shame. Yes. Whore nods. That's a rare breed. Very rare. But I like it when someone has the courage to reach for what's hard to get. Yes, I've seen him once. The unicorn. Joshie, whisper gasp. He's real? Whore nods again. Sweet as a pup. Soft as cotton. Simple as a wheel when he speaks. But smart as a coyote. All these fucking comparisons. Modest as a monk. She smiles coyly. And beautiful as a full moon. Joshie, it's a lot to ask for. Whore. And why not? There is no real fun in a hunt for something easy. That's a good point. Joshie smiles. Hey, you ain't bad to talk to, you know that? The two laugh all chummy and nudge each other, finishing off the booze. Just then, a different, younger whore comes over with her hands on her hips. Younger whore. Nita, what in hell are you filling this young man's head with? The older whore gives her a glare. but just huffs and gets up and leaves, preferring to go rather than argue. Joshie watches her go regretfully. The younger whore doesn't even waste a second, but takes Anita's spot and plops down next to Joshie, the younger whore. Don't mind her. She served in Hooker's army back in the war. She ain't right in the head. So, what's your pleasure? Joshie, I better go. My partner's waiting outside. Feeling all awkward, Joshie gets up pretty quick and goes running out the door. Younger whore, frustrated grunt. Well, what the fuck's his problem? Anita, leaning against the wall. Homosexual. Younger whore. Oh, makes sense. Joshie goes back out to the front of the whorehouse. She sees the horses gone, but only has to look around a little bit to see them tied up in front of the saloon next door. Someone moved the horses just right over. Okay, what's the fucking point of that? Joshie, oh, I guess that was supposed to be funny. It's kind of like, where's our horses? And it's like, oh, there they are. You know, like that type of shit. I usually like that. She goes over to the saloon and wanders in through the little swingy doors. You might even call them saloon doors. As soon as she steps inside, it's like walking into a slow, lazy country song. All the oh, there's no fucking fights and murder going on, shit? Okay. All the cowboys are just lounging around, drinking, zoning out, and doing stuff like fanning themselves with their hats, rolling cigarettes, chatting quietly, etc. One of them is strumming some strings on a guitar, and this other topless cowboy with a... what? This other topless cowboy with a bandana on the lower half of his face is doing a slow dance on top of the bar. What? I think maybe that's supposed to be Aaron Black. You know what's funny is when I wrote this, is like, yeah, wear a bandana over your face. That's cool. I even did that at the club one time, you know, as part of my costume. Now it's just like, I will never fucking wear some shit over my face if I don't have to ever again. You know what I mean? Anyway, Dawson. Hey. Joshie looks over and there's Dawson at the bar with a drink. He waves her over. She wanders over to go sit with him. Dawson. So how are you liking the Old West? Joshie. It's alright. It's kind of the same as 1991. Dawson. No way. Joshie. Yep, I'm over it. I want to get out of here. She waves to the bartender. Joshie. Hey, can I get a drink? Make it a double whiskey. Oh, that's my kind of drink. Dawson. Damn, this place bums you out? Oh, I think he wasn't saying that as a question. Damn, this place bums you out. Joshie gets her drink and starts sipping it. Does not. Even with apparently this is a gay bar in the Old West. I don't know how that's happening, but okay. Even with a guy dancing on the bar. Dawson. What a little liar. It sure does. He laughs. Wow, I never thought that the old Wild West, my alma mater, would be your weakness. I'm impressed. Joshie just rolls her eyes at his teasing and takes a long-ass swig off of her drink. It's funny how now she's kind of acting like a cowboy. Like, she's just like, I don't give a damn about nothing. I just want to get drunk, you know? Maybe that was kind of the point. I don't know. Just then they hear another voice from the side. Random cowboy voice. Come on, leave the kid alone. Of course. The both of them look over and see two cowboys sitting beside them. One has his arm around the other one, and he looks sort of shy, so it is a gay bar. But the other one has no problem talking to them. He's young-ish and has short blonde hair. Blonde cowboy. Where you from, kid? The city? Joshie thinks about how exactly to answer that. Wait, he's talking to them? So when he said leave the kid alone, I guess he was talking to Dawson? I don't know. Joshie. Joshie thinks about how exactly to answer that. Joshie, well, I do come from a city. Blonde cowboy. See, I knew it. Don't let it all get you down. There's good action here. All you gotta do is wait for it. Joshie, huh? Good action. Cowboy nods. Best way in the Southwest to get your heart beating fast. Dawson, we've already been to the whores. Cowboy, rolls his eyes. Not whores. I mean, don't get me wrong, they fulfill a certain need here. But they ain't the main attraction by no means. Dawson, Then what? Cowboy gets all playfully secretive. Y'all gotta wait and see for that. Tonight, come by Old Man Rembrandt's drugstore after sundown. You'll see what I mean. He and the other Shire cowboy chuckle together. Joshie perks up. Huh, sounds cool. Hey, what's your name anyway? I am Joshie, and my friend's Dawson. I think this is Vin from Magnificent Seven, because he's the only blonde cowboy with a crew cut that I can think of. Cowboy, a pleasure. He reaches over and shakes hands with her. Cowboy, Dawson? I heard of a Dawson Fife before up north. I heard he was a wildcat. He used to solve all kinds of mysteries and crimes. Shy, quiet guy. Funny, huh? So I heard, at least. But that was years and years ago. Dawson. Long. ... Clear his throat. Cool. He doesn't want anyone to know who he is. That's cool. Cowboy. Anyway, rude of me. My name's Vin, yep. And this is my partner, Blondie. Cool. Joshie, shouldn't you be named Blondie and he be named Vin? Vin, huh? Why would you say that? Blondie turns and nuzzles in Vin's neck, and they both laugh. That's a pairing right there. Joshie, So you guys are really partners, huh? Vin, oh yeah, we've been traveling together since Missouri. Blondie's a great partner. I wonder if Steve McQueen and what's his name, Clint Eastwood, ever been in a movie together? I wonder if that's the case. Joshie, no, I meant like, partners together, like personally. Vin, oh yeah, we know each other real good. I mean, when you ride together, it's bound to happen, ain't it? When you ride together. Can't keep to yourself forever. Joshie, drops the subject. Yeah, okay. The two of them stand up to leave. Vin, see you tonight, partner. He tips his hat to her and they go out, leaving the saloon together. Joshie, well, what do you think of that? I guess some people around here are kind of cool. That night, nighttime falls on the Wild West town. Out in the desert, the coyotes howl and the moon... You mean the coyotes scream? They don't fucking howl, they scream. Ah! That's what they sound like. And the moon shines high in the sky. Joshie and Dawson creep out of a nearby inn to see what's up with the after dark scene. Dawson, you sure you want to go out to this thing? What if it turns out to be really fucked up or something? Joshie, oh come on, what's gonna be fucked up about it? It's just cowboys. Home on the range and all that shit. Dawson, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a Western all the way through? It's not all sunshine and horses. Joshie, man, give me a break. Everyone we met so far has been nice. You're just hating because it reminds you of home. You're starting to sound like one of those loser male sidekicks from a pro-femme young adult novel. Dawson, I am not. Joshie, well, not to sound like a stereotypical pro-femme young adult novel protagonist, but let's go then. They go out in the town streets and start walking around. The lights are on in the saloon and whorehouse, but when Joshie and Dawson peek in the windows, they find them empty. Dawson, weird. They keep going until they find the drugstore. Only one candle is lit in the window, but they can hear noises muffled coming from within. Joshie, weird. Dawson. They're in the cellar. They try the door and find it unlocked. The two of them wander through the dark and creepy drugstore, and sure enough, they hear sporty noises and cheering from below. Joshie quickly finds a trap door in the floor, and they climb down as all the cheering and sporty noises get way louder. They come to the bottom of the stairs and see the scene laid out in front of them. The middle of the cellar is just a big fighting ring, and the audience is sitting in randomly assorted chairs all around the edge. The audience consists of a bunch of other random cowboys from the town, as well as a bunch of the whores. They cheer on the two fighting guys in the middle of the ring, who are all tired and bloody and bruised. Joshie, I didn't know cowboys do fight clubs. Dawson, psh, cowboys do everything violent. Joshie, well, it looks cool. Let's get closer. They get closer. Then out of nowhere, they see the man from before, the guy with the little mustache and wearing all black. He steps in front of them. Dollface McGee, well, good evening. Would you care to place a bet on either of these lovely gentlemen? Joshie and Dawson, Then they hear the voices of a couple whores behind them. Anita, come on, Dollface, why are you sweating these innocent folks the minute they come in the door? It's the end of the fight, let 'em watch in peace. Other whores, yeah. Dollface chuckles. Alright. See, he's cool because he didn't fucking turn around and slap her. I could just imagine that, like, shut up, whore, or whatever. But this is a little different than your average shit. Because I wrote it. Anita smiles. But for your trouble, come over here. Oh, she's saying that to Dollface, but for your trouble, come over here. Like that. Dollface goes over to her. She reaches in her bra and pulls out a couple coins. Anita, give me a couple of them smooth stones and consider my friends paid for. Again, he chuckles. He reaches in his pocket and gives her the stones and takes her money. Dollface, always a pleasure, my lovely. Anita, yeah, I could say the same to you. They both laugh and she slaps his ass. I haven't seen that in a cowboy movie before. Maybe they did something like that in Deadwood because that's a little more modern, but I never saw that. As he goes off into a different part of the cellar, Anita to Joshie and Dawson. Well, come over, she motions to them. Don't just stand there. They come over and sit down with her and the other whores. Joshie and Dawson watch the two guys fight in the ring. They have their shirts off and everything, and when they get the right moment, they kick at each other with their spurs, which, judging by the cuts and scratches on their bare skin, they already got some good hits in. Random whore. Nita, you better not use those stones on John Sally. Anita, you bet I will. He was damn rude to me last Sunday. Don't think I forget so easy when a man ruins my lord's day of rest. Random whore. But I have a bet placed on him. Anita, wicked smile. Oh well, that's the risk in gambling. She bounces the stone in her hand and then flings it at one of the guys. It hits him smack in the side of the head and knocks him off his senses, making him stumble and stagger. The other guy takes full advantage and shoves him back, getting in a few good kicks and slicing him with his spur as the whole crowd cheers excitedly. Dawson and Joshie. As Joshie and Dawson look around the audience, they start to notice that all the cowboys are pining? Is that what it says? Okay. Like little kids that know they only have to wait a few more minutes in order to get a good reward. They're tense and pawing... Okay, so they're like jonesing, basically. They're tense and pawing themselves in anticipated desire. Then Joshie also notices something else. A strange guy sitting a little apart from the rest of the crowd. He's the only male besides Dollface who's calm, and he looks like one of those little old tonic salesmen, sitting there with a little black bag. Uh-oh. Joshie whispers, "Who's that?" Dawson looks over. That's the ref. Once the action's over, he's here for the inevitable end. Joshie, the inevitable end? Dawson, hey, I told you this place ain't pretty, but you just had to come see anyway. They look back into the ring. The guy who Anita hit with the rock looks like he's losing pretty bad and getting his ass kicked. Finally, at last, his opponent throws him off his feet and puts him flat on the ground. Dollface McGee comes running over to pull the other guy off him before he does any more damage. Dollface, our winner, Stacy Loggett. I got the name Stacy from, whatchamacallit, from, damn, what's the fucking name of that movie? Frankenstein's Daughter meets Jesse James, or Jesse James meets Frankenstein's Daughter, which is an excellent movie. Everybody should see it. It has female empowerment, it has bondage. 3 men have what we know today as female names, even though honestly they're unisex names, but one of them is named Stacy, one of them is named Tracy. That's his last name, but everybody calls him that. And then the other guy's name is Lonnie. So it's a pretty cool movie. It's not your average. It has a racist scene, but I think it's pretty great anyway. And it's not even that sexist compared to most movies. Like, they actually take the female character, like, kind of seriously. So, I mean, there's 2 female characters, Frankenstein's daughter and this lady Juanita. You just have to see the movie. Oh, it's 20 minutes already? Fuck. Okay, I guess we'll see the conclusion of this fight later.